My Uncle Mark had always been my favorite person. Growing up in our quiet suburban home in Seattle, Washington, I was closer to him than to my own mom and dad, sharing every little secret as I grew from a kid into a teenager. By the time I was 15, just finishing up 9th grade, I'd stepped into that confusing phase of young adulthood, hearing whispers from my high school friends about relationships between guys and girls. Uncle Mark and I were like best friends. I'd tell him everything, and talking to him always brought me this deep sense of peace. One night, my parents were out at a work event, and Uncle Mark complained of a splitting headache. "Andrea, could you whip up some tea and bring it to my room?" he asked. I quickly brewed it and carried it in. He told me to set it on the side table, and as I turned to leave, he grabbed my arm gently. "No one's home tonight. You'll be scared in your room alone. Come lie down here. I'll show you a video." He patted the bed, and I climbed in beside him. The video he pulled up on his phone made my eyes widen in shock, frozen in place. Then he whispered, "Come on, let's try something like that together." Hey everyone, welcome to another thrilling story. Hope you love it. I'm Andrea, 15 years old, just past 9th grade. I was obsessed with studying, but my dad was dead against it. I begged Mom and Uncle Mark to convince him I wanted to go to college. Mom tried hard, but Dad wouldn't budge, saying colleges these days are more about dating than learning. That's when Uncle Mark stepped in, vouching for me, promising I'd focus only on studies. Dad finally agreed, but warned Uncle Mark, "From now on, Andrea's your responsibility. If she messes up and stains the family name, you're out with her." Uncle Mark assured him, "Don't worry, bro. I'll watch her every move." I had no clue what was really in his heart or why he fought so hard for me. Little did I know our friendship would spiral into something unimaginable. Soon after, Uncle Mark enrolled me in the local community college himself. At first, I buried myself in books, avoiding mixing too much with others. I'd come home and recount every detail to him. He started getting super casual with me, but I noticed his stares, lingering in a weird way. His wife, Aunt Lisa, lived back in their small town in rural Oregon for family reasons. So he crashed with us while working his tech job in the city. Then I befriended this girl at college, Sarah, and everything shifted. She was engaged and even introduced me to her fiancé one day. She gushed about how open they were now that marriage was set. No boundaries. I got curious, probing her for details I was probably too young to handle. But at my age, it was easy to veer off track. Those talks sparked something in me. No boyfriends for me yet. So when my mind wandered, Uncle Mark's face popped up uninvited. I'd shake it off, scolding myself. "Andrea, that's gross. He's your uncle." But his words and behavior fueled the fire. Sometimes I'd swear he thought the same about me. Other times he'd turn strict, reminding me of Dad's temper and how one slip-up would ruin us both. It kept me in check. But youth is blind. Like warming your hands by a winter fire. You can't resist. College fed the curiosity daily, and I'd replay it all at home. One evening, Uncle Mark came back from work, plopped down, and asked, "What are you thinking so deeply about, Andrea?" I shot him a playful look and spilled, "Uncle, guess what Sarah told me today?" As always, I shared my heart. From childhood, I'd told him everything. He eyed me head to toe and said, "Go on, what did she say? Your friend tell you something?" I leaned in, whispering flirtatiously. "She said there are all kinds of videos online with info on everything. You have a phone with data. You've seen them, right? Why don't we watch and have fun together?" His eyes bulged. I braced for a scolding, but he studied me, decided something inwardly, smirked, and whispered back, "Don't mention this to your dad, or he'll wreck you and kick me out. I took responsibility for you. As for videos, come to my room tonight. I'll show you all kinds." His eyes sparkled with mischief I didn't get yet. He headed to his room. I tried studying, but my mind raced to the night ahead. Books lost appeal. He was strict about grades, saying, "Studies first, fun later. Ace it and your dad will ease up, giving you freedom." It made sense, so I pushed distractions aside, finished homework fast. As night fell, my heart pounded with anticipation. Once chores were done, I slipped into his room around midnight. He was flipping through a men's magazine, smiled at me, and hid it. It was a freezing Seattle winter night, bone-chilling. I dove under his blankets, snuggling close. "Show me quick before Dad gets back." He wasted no time pulling up videos. Watching them stirred something strange inside me. We'd barely started when Dad burst in. "What are you doing in Uncle's room this late? Go to yours." Dad was intimidating. I feared him. I bolted, forgetting everything, planning to sneak back once he left. But he lingered with Uncle Mark on some urgent talk. Waiting, I dozed off unknowingly. Next day after college, I craved more, barely controlling myself. That night, Uncle said he was busy. "Come later, I'll show you." I'd been eager since morning, pouted angrily. My phone had basic data. Suddenly, a text from an unknown number with a shocking picture. My eyes nearly popped. Romantic messages flooded in. Already on edge, I replied in kind. I thought to tell Uncle, rushed to his room, door locked. Back in mine, I kept chatting. I asked for a video call. He refused. Peeking out, I saw Uncle sneaking upstairs to the roof at midnight, phone in hand. Weird. Why up there so late? Sleep evaded me. Suspicion hit. Was Uncle the mystery guy? Thinking of him, I drifted into a dream where he was with me, urging some task. Morning came. Uncle was in a great mood, joking around. I usually walked to college, but he offered, "I'll bike you today." After classes, he waited at the gate. I was down, fought with Sarah. On the ride, he asked why. I vented. "Cheer up, biryani stop." He knew I loved it. We ate at a local spot, him cracking jokes, sipping sodas. Parents were at a cousin's wedding, house empty. Back home, he asked, "Why no more video requests?" I admitted, "I already saw some." He jolted. "How? Your plan's basic." Sternly, I explained the new friend sent them. "Tried telling you last night, but you were asleep." He went thoughtful. "Change clothes and come back." I did. Returned to him scrolling my phone. He set it down as I approached. We ate dinner. His gazes felt odd, like he wanted to say something, but couldn't. I thought, just say it, Uncle. I won't refuse. Eyes on my phone, awaiting the stranger's text. None yet. Uncle seemed about to speak when I grabbed it, messaging the number. He snatched it. "No phones at dinner. Bad habit. Give it." Kept it. I rushed eating. Phone back. "Soon. Clear dishes. Finish homework. Come to my room." Thrilled, jealousy making him fulfill my wish. I sped through, entered his room at 11 p.m. Phone now. Need to talk to my friend. "Headache bad. Make tea first." I did. Brought it, set it down, turned to leave. He grabbed my arm. "No one's home. You'll be scared alone. Stay here tonight." I stared silently. Needed a video call with the guy. I faked. "I'll go to mine." Pulling away. He stopped me firmly. "Do as I say." Ordered me to bed. I stayed, scared. He used my phone late, keeping me awake. Then at midnight, "Want to know who this guy sending stuff is?" Ecstatic. "Yes!" He handed my phone. "Look at his pic." Horror. It was Sarah's fiancé. Tears streamed as I gaped at Uncle. He explained, "When you mentioned him, I knew someone was fooling you. I chatted as Andrea from your phone. He planned to edit your pics, post online to ruin you. If I hadn't scared him off, you'd be destroyed. Family honor gone. Your dad would have ended us both. Andrea, this age is for learning good things. Stay away from bad influences. But wait, the real twist was just beginning. Uncle's protection hid his own dark obsession. Over weeks, his touches lingered during study sessions. Whispers turned possessive. He confessed in a heated moment. I've wanted you since you bloomed. That's why I vouched to keep you close. Psychological games ensued, guilt-tripping me with family threats, isolating me from friends. Enter Jake, my cousin, Uncle's nephew from Aunt Lisa's side, 22, visiting secretly to spy on Uncle's suspicious behavior. Jake overheard, confronted Uncle in a rage one night while I hid, terrified. Uncle spun lies. But Jake recorded proof of the chats Uncle faked, not just to save me, but to manipulate and claim me. Revenge ignited. I teamed with Jake. Emotional bonds formed in shared trauma. We gathered evidence. Uncle's hidden magazine stash. Deleted messages, proving he orchestrated the stranger to scare me into dependence. Suspense built as Uncle sensed betrayal. Locking doors. Monitoring closer. One stormy night, confrontation exploded. Uncle lunged in fury. Jake intervened, fight ensuing. I screamed truths to arriving parents, tipped anonymously. Uncle exposed, fired, banished to Oregon in shame, but psychological scars lingered. I sought therapy, channeling pain into straight A vengeance. Graduating top of class. Years later, at 18, I published our story anonymously online. It went viral, ruining Uncle's new life. He begged forgiveness. I ignored, heart hardened, revenge complete, but the emotional affair with forbidden trust haunted me. Jake became my rock, turning pain to strength. Friends, in today's world, parents must let kids share everything. It's unfair not to. Teach right from wrong. Watch steps closely, so no one like me suffers. Your thoughts? Comment below. Want more gripping emotional tales? Subscribe, bell on. New story tomorrow. Thanks.